Morris. Welcome back to the More Weekly, where we read the latest news at Alhambra High School. I'm your coworker, Keiko.
And our other coworker, Sean Patrick Lee.
Last Friday was the Econ Summit.
Let's take a look.
This year's Econ Summit was held on the Friday of May 1st. Seniors got to showcase their countries and make videos to share information about their assigned nations.
Hello, I'm Nicole, and this is our team Laos.
I'm Ellie.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Sophia.
What was the entire process like for the project, from research to making your report?
So we started this around January, and the first thing we had to do was get our information for the poster, because we had a poster we had to finish before the poster board. It was kind of hard looking for information that was up to date, so we had to do some rummaging around on the internet, but we were able to find a lot of good facts and a lot of the things that were requirements, so we got that on our board, and now it's on this board, the same information again. And sometimes it was kind of hard coordinating with our group times to meet or to be able to work on the painting and to make everything just be done on time. But we were able to manage, and we were able to coordinate each of us what we were going to do. So.
Hi, I'm Michaela.
And I'm Logan.
And we're Luxembourg.
How do you feel about Econ Summit?
I was honestly really nervous for today, but it's not so bad. I actually kind of enjoy it.
Yeah, I was actually kind of nervous too, but honestly it wasn't that bad.
What's something new that you learned about your country?
About my country? I think I just learned the how rich it was.
How small it is. It's like you can't even see on the map. It's so small.
Yeah.
I'm Vanessa, and I'm from Belarus.
Why do you think events like Econ Summit are important for students?
I think they're important for students because they get you to really understand how the economy works and differences in the world, and get an understanding of other countries and be involved with the nation.
How are the trades so far?
So far I've gotten some pretty interesting trades, making moves, making money. I have faith.
I'm Andrew Aquino.
Hi, I'm Alex Luck.
And we are the United Arab Emirates, aka the UAE. So the purpose of Econ Summit is to trade with other countries, and you act as a representative for your country, in which your main purpose is to trade in order to improve the living of your citizens.
Hello, my name is Brizia, and this is our country, Egypt. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Shirley Chan. My name is Rita Lin.
My name is Sari Wong.
I would recommend to future seniors to not procrastinate on this assignment and actually start working on the board from the very beginning, because it takes a lot of effort, especially if you have a lot of ideas.
Hey Sean, what are you doing after graduation?
I'm going to college.
Let's see where our seniors are headed.
I'm here with Terry, and right here we're at Senior Decision Day. So we're gonna ask students what schools they got into, see if they're excited, and see what's going on at this event. Hi, what's your name?
Natalia.
Noah Ing. Ryan Rosales. And what school are you committed to?
Cal State Long Beach.
And are you excited to go to Cal State Long Beach?
Yes.
What are you excited about the school?
The Big Pyramid.
Oh, I love the big pyramids.
Yeah.
You know what? I may visit myself just for the big pyramid. You think I should visit?
Yeah, you definitely should.
And what school are you committed to?
San Francisco State University, go Gators.
And are you excited to go to this school? No, he's not. But you know what? That's okay, because any college is a great college, especially in the great state of California. Am I right?
And what college are you committed to?
Cal State Fullerton.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
And what are your plans for the future?
Electrical engineering.
That's nice.
Who am I here with?
Sarah, Sophia.
And what are you guys' job here?
We're student ambassadors from Glendale Community College, so we come to these events and give the students information about our school.
And would you say that this will be a good choice for students to come to?
Yeah, it's a great choice for students who aren't really sure what they want to do. We have a great program called Promise Plus where you get 2 years free tuition. So
Perfect, thank you. Okay, right here we have a line. I think it's for you get prizes on a wheel. There's a wheel over there. That seems cool. I'm not gonna wait that line because guess what? I'm a busy man. I have things to do. I don't have time to win these lines. I have a job. I have to do this. You know, we just can't afford that. I mean, like this guy, Alex right here, he could probably afford that time, but I can't. So you know what? I'm not gonna wait in that line, but that's okay. I'm here to play cornball. You know what? I'm cornhole. I'm here by myself because you know what? That's okay. We're doing this solo. So we gotta. Did you see that? Did you get that on camera? That was beautiful. Look, versus that. Versus that. I think I did a better job. Do you agree? Perfect.
Let's.
Okay, well that was senior decision day. It was real fun. A lot of people out here, so I'm glad that there's a lot of participation. And yeah, next year if you're a senior, come to this because it is a lot of fun. And I'll see you guys in the future.
There's been an increase in violence on our campus.
Let's take a look.
In recent weeks, concerns over student safety and school violence have continued to grow following multiple fights, both on and off campus. One recent incident involved an altercation on campus, while another fight occurred after school off campus. These events are not isolated, and over the past year, students have witnessed an increase in physical fights, online threats, and even students claiming they would bring weapons to school. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, reports of fights, threats, and other violent incidents in schools have risen in recent years, with many schools across the country continuing to struggle with student behavior and campus safety following the pandemic. While the school has sent Blackboard emails and community messages regarding certain incidents, many students say that these announcements are rarely read or do little to directly address student behavior or campus culture. Students are asking why there has not been a school-wide assembly or an open conversation focused on violence prevention, conflict resolution, and student safety. Some feel communication has been directed more towards parents and the community rather than students who are more directly impacted. We reached out to the administration for an interview regarding the recent rise in fights and safety concerns, but did not receive a response before airtime. Another concern students have raised is the impact of staff changes. Mr. Trapp, who has previously closely worked with student services, was known for helping de-escalate conflicts and build relationships with students, has moved to another school site due to budget restrictions.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Christopher Perez.
Lynn.
I'm Mr. Ambrose.
Hi, my name is Mariana. I'm a junior.
What are your thoughts on campus safety at Alhambra High?
I believe campus safety is very important. It also students should know that when they come here, it's a safe place and not have to worry about events, especially the most recent events that have occurred that are unfortunate, but also can be an eye-opening on how we can improve. Not that it's not safe yet or at the time, but I think we can always improve the safety for students on campus.
It's okay. I think what happens between people is their own problem, but it has really nothing to do with the campus, the safety on the campus, because it's not really their fault. They don't really know about it.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't think we have violence on this campus. I think we have great students on this campus. I believe that those situations, unfortunately, 2 of them happened off campus with people that weren't even our students, and the one on campus was one in a few, So I think we don't have violence on this campus. I think we have great students on this campus.
Do you think there's violence on Alhambra in the campus?
Absolutely not. We stay vigilant and keep an eye on everything, make our rounds, constantly doing perimeter checks. No.
And do you think, if there's violence, do you think the administrators address this very well?
Absolutely. They communicate with the community, parents, and staff members.
This past month, there's been a couple incidents happening. How do you guys prevent that or take action against it?
The administrators take action. They do their investigation and take it from there. I just know they do investigations and decide what's going to happen after that.
So you don't know anything of what they do, you just know that they take action, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it.
Do you think that the students and the campus should know what the administrator is doing to take action, or should it just be kept within?
Kept within. That's confidential. How they deal with situations, it's admin.
During your years here at Alhambra, was this sort of violence prevalent compared to how it is now, or nothing at this level?
Nothing at this level. There were fights, but it was just your typical fist fight. But I don't remember it like this.
but
spilling into the streets or anything like that.
what do you think's caused all this? I mean, these extreme fights.
I don't know. I mean, it could be that before they were stopped, before they actually got to there, right? You know, either by intervention or campus security. I don't know why there's more now than there were before.
I think the lack of security has to do with the fact that we've had budget cuts in the past 3 years.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, that's where it's being affected, right? The small cuts that make in the schools, because they don't make cuts in the higher levels, so the schools and the students are the ones that are suffering.
But why don't you think they make cuts like anywhere else? Like, why just our school or our district specifically?
Well, aren't they the ones, they're the ones who say who gets the cuts, right? They're not going to cut themselves, right?
Right.
Now, I don't want to focus on what happened in these last few weeks, but more importantly, how our school is handling it. Because honestly, have we heard anything from the school? Well, yes, they did send out emails. We all know for a fact that us students don't read those emails. And especially when we have things like the PA system at our school where the admin can easily talk one-on-one with students. Why not just do that? It just doesn't make sense to me why the school isn't doing as much to reach out to the students to address this. Is it maybe because it's bad PR for the school? They don't want students to know that they're unsafe? Also, why is this violence happening? I honestly don't know the answer to that, but is it maybe because our school had to cut an assistant principal who was in charge of SSS, therefore that his work now has to be allocated to the other assistant principals who, by the way, have other departments to work on? Is it because we're cutting counselors so student mental health is being deteriorated? All these resources seem to be getting cut by the district, and it seems to almost have an effect on our students. But the main point I want to make is that it doesn't feel like the school is necessarily addressing this. And these are just the instances that everyone knows about because there's videos resurfacing of it. Let's talk about instances that don't have videos resurfacing of it. Like, I know for a fact my friend was threatened to be shot at by a student. And mind you, that student was expelled, but why haven't anything been said to teachers, students, or parents about that? Is it because there's no video of it resurfacing? I don't know, but it feels like the school is simply just letting out an email. It's just a checklist. And I get it. It almost feels like these are isolated instances. At the end of the day, we haven't had instances like these in a good while. And I think that does have to do with initiatives that the school put in the past, like contracts with clubs in sports. But I just wish the school would address these issues a little bit more to the students directly, because I think that's what's most important, to make students feel safe and try to fix these issues instead of simply just sending out an email and brushing it away like it never happened.
That's it for this week's video. Stay tuned for more and check out our website, The More Newspaper, for more stories. See y'all next time.
Go Wars!